Hey folks, I want to share this with everybody so it'll be more an awareness issue. Not only if you live in Stafford, Virginia, but anywhere in the country, the kind of scams and fake emails that are being sent out there. Even though I might have Outlook and it protects you from a lot of spam and stuff that shouldn't get through, a lot of things do get through. And this looked pretty authentic, and it was targeting me specifically, and specifically my involvement in Stafford County and with local politics. I've been active, obviously, against the Buckies and against higher taxes out here, reining in a bloated $1 billion budget that we have here in Stafford County. I want to rein in our real estate taxes, rein in the vehicle tax, eliminate the vehicle tax if we can. And I've been active doing all that stuff. And I get this email yesterday morning. It looks pretty authentic. It had the seal from Stafford County. It has the address from the Planning Commission itself, the address there, 1300 Courthouse Road. And then it's addressed to me here, including an invoice that I owed them almost $4,000. I think it was $3,150 to be exact, and a pay upon receipt because my involvement, and I'll read some of it to you here from the email. It has my name, Dear Ignacio Esteban. Thank you for your active participation in the local governance process and for submitting your public comment regarding the adjustment of tax rates for real estate and vehicles, which I've done that numerous times within the Garrisonville election district. They even know the election district I'm in. We have formally received and logged your submission under case number. You have a fictitious case number here, 207, and the date I did write about on December 8th, which is sent to the Board of Supervisors online format last year. As we move forward, as we move towards the finalization and formal integration of your personal info in the legislative agenda, we're writing to notify you of an outstanding, listen to this, of the outstanding application review and approval fee, which will be significant, almost $4,000. The administrative fee is standard requirement for processing formal policy proposals and ensure that they receive necessary department scrutiny required for a public hearing. And then continues with the application status, what's next, then it includes all the different steps, and then required steps. This is the interesting part here. Required next step. To ensure your application remains on the current fast track trajectory, listen to this, I'm going to pay almost $4,000 so I can save maybe a few $100s on my taxes, because a lot of times the tax rates just go back down a few cents. The biggest problem we have with the real estate tax is the assessment process, where it should be based on purchasing price and not on unrealized gains, which is ridiculous. Many states, even California, very liberal state, have Proposition 13, which sticks to the purchasing price, not these crazy assessments, which really, my taxes here, real estate taxes, have almost doubled the time I've been living here. It's ridiculous. And then they get more specific here with the wiring instructions. It says here, reply directly to this email, of course. They didn't want me to contact anybody, which I did, to request the official wire transfer details for the outstanding invoice. Settle the invoice. Once the instructions are issued, please coordinate the transfer of the specific funds through your financial institution. Submit confirmation. Return a digital copy of the transaction receipt to this email thread for immediate verification and confirmation. Please be advised, all correspondence associated with case number 207 must be conducted via email, of course. This protocol is strictly enforced to ensure easy auditing, maintain a transparent paper trail, and facilitate accurate inclusion of your case in the official agenda, which is all nonsense and BS, because I would confirm later. I'd reach out to my local representative here in Garrisonville. She was very helpful, and I was able to speak to the county administrator, and he verified this was fictitious, it was a scam, and it was fake. It was fake, and included, and it says here, sincerely, we look forward to receiving your receipt and moving forward with the final proposal of your request. Sincerely, Stafford County Planning Commission. I also forwarded this to my representative here in the Planning Commission, and the address right here. So they can see what's going on, the nonsense going on here. And it had invoices and everything, very professionally done. This is the remittance instructions. Wire transfer instructions. Provide upon request to obtain wire information. Reply directly to this email only, of course. For any questions, clarification, or additional documents, please respond directly to this email. Thank you for prompt attention to this payment. Again, Stafford County Planning Commission, 1300 Courthouse Road, a address, of course, for the county courthouse. Unbelievable. The time, the effort, specifically me, when I did write something about this topic, got very creative. This is the rest of the invoice. It has my personal information, my address here. I'm not showing that right now, but it has my address. It has an invoice number, a fictitious invoice number there. And it came at 173570001. Issue date, February 19th, and due upon receipt. Do it from the Planning Commission. All fictitious. My address, and then it lists here, I'm gonna cover my address part here. Invoice breakdown. It has application review and process fee, $2,000. Zoning and compliance assessment, $1,000. Legal and administrative fee, $600. Public notification documentation, $350 for grand whopping total of $3,950. They were trying to scam me, hoping that I would say yes, but if I'm just trying to lower some of my taxes, would it make sense for me to spend $4,000? No, that wouldn't make sense at all. So the instructions there, it was very detailed in here. Here's the other part right here. And the email continued. Breaking down the application management, comprehensive review and approval. Very detailed email. Someone took a lot of time here targeting me, my address, my location, everything I had to try to scam me $4,000. Is this somebody who's doesn't like my tax policies, doesn't like my position against Buc-ee's? It could be a host of different things. I've also become retired law enforcement, federal law enforcement, 26 years. I've also worked becoming a prolific writer. I do a lot of shows. Something I said possibly online, didn't like it, and they come after. This is something when I talk to the county administrator, something like this they have not seen. Other kind of scams, but not like this. They even have the stamp there, the seal, Stafford County. This is unbelievable. So I'm putting this out here for an awareness. I've also contacted local authorities. They're looking into it. The sheriff knows about this. So it's a lot of things, maybe even go farther, but we need to find out who's behind this, what group's behind this, and what's going on. So be very careful if you see anything like this. And they used the address, let me see here, email address. It wasn't stafford.gov, but it was .usa. So that also caught my attention. So those are all little things. Gotta be careful. Let me see if I can find the exact email address they were using. They use Stafford County at USA.com. I knew that was not the official county website. Normally they use the one that's .gov, not USA.com. Let me see if I can show that here without showing the other part I have here. Stafford County at USA.com. So those are some of the things you see, and so there's an awareness caught my attention. I was busy a lot trying to get to the bottom of it yesterday, and it is fictitious, and be careful. There's a lot of scams out there, but this was very specific, and even with Outlook, protecting my email, it still came through, and there's a lot of people trying to take a lot of details here to go after you. So, all right, folks, until next time, be careful out there.